Hi, welcome to the Science Magicians. Here are 20 interesting facts about Sherlock Holmes. Number 1. His early life. Little is known about Holmes's early life, but it's suggested that he was born around 1854, making him in his early 30s during his first adventure with Watson. Number 2. University education. Holmes attended university, likely Oxford or Cambridge, where he first began to hone his deductive skills. Number 3. Beekeeping. In his retirement, Holmes took up beekeeping on the Sussex Downs, which he found intellectually stimulating and relaxing. Number 4. Unrecorded cases. There are numerous references to cases Watson never fully wrote about, such as the giant rat of Sumatra and the remarkable worm unknown to science. Number 5. Expert in martial arts. Holmes was skilled in martial arts, particularly in the Japanese art of Baritsu, a fictional martial art in the stories. Number 6. Playing the violin. Holmes was an accomplished violinist, often using music as a means of relaxation and contemplation. Number 7. Dislike for publicity. Despite his fame, Holmes had a strong aversion to publicity and preferred to remain anonymous whenever possible. Number 8. Occasional drug use. Holmes used cocaine and morphine, which were legal in the Victorian era, to stimulate his mind during periods of inactivity. Number 9. Master of disguise. Holmes was adept at disguising himself, often using this skill to gather information unnoticed. Number 10. Brother Mycroft. Holmes's older brother, Mycroft, was even more brilliant than Sherlock, but lacked the ambition for detective work. Mycroft worked for the British government. Number 11. Limited knowledge of astronomy. Holmes famously had limited knowledge of subjects he deemed irrelevant, such as astronomy, believing it cluttered his mind with unnecessary information. Number 12. Monographs and papers. Holmes wrote several monographs on topics such as tobacco ashes, tracing footprints, and distinguishing different types of soil. Number 13. Love for puzzles. Holmes had a penchant for solving complex puzzles and riddles, which he considered an enjoyable pastime. Number 14. The sign of the four. Holmes once referred to himself as the only unofficial consulting detective, and took great pride in solving cases the official police could not. Number 15. Knowledge of chemistry. Holmes had extensive knowledge of chemistry, often performing chemical experiments in his Baker Street flat. Number 16. Holmes' heart. Although he claimed to be a brain without a heart, Holmes showed deep care for Watson and occasionally displayed compassion for his clients. Number 17. Influence on forensic science. Holmes' methods of observation, logical reasoning, and forensic science were ahead of his time and influenced real-life detective work. Number 18. Interest in opera. Holmes had a refined taste in music and enjoyed attending the opera, particularly Wagner's compositions. Number 19. Holmes's appearance. Contrary to popular depictions, Holmes was described as tall and lean with piercing eyes and an aquiline nose, but not necessarily always wearing a deerstalker hat or Inverness cape. Number 20. His nemesis. While Professor Moriarty is his most famous adversary, Holmes faced numerous other foes, including Colonel Sebastian Moran, a sharpshooter and Moriarty's right-hand man.